I came into St. Gen ER. I didn't really know what was going on at the time, but it turns out I was having a stroke. I really had never suspected that I was having a stroke. At first, it felt like I was nauseous, started to get dizzy, and then I stood up and I really couldn't hardly walk. I noticed I started losing vision and motor function on my right side, and I just knew that something wasn't right and I needed to get to the hospital. And once I got back to a room, immediately had medical staff start working with me. Mine was racing, but they explained to me kind of what they thought was going on. So that definitely eased my mind some. Just kind of seeing how calm the doctors were, the nursing staff and all that. You know, they remained calm during the entire time, but treated it with the urgency that it required. They sent me back for chest x-rays and a CT scan, and then within a few minutes of that, they gave me a clot-busting medication they call TNK, and then within 45 minutes of walking in, I was on Air-Evac on my way up to hospital in St. Louis. Once I arrived in the ER, I was already starting to see improvements, so my vision was starting to come back, and it turns out that was due to what they did for me here at St. Genevieve. They administered that TNK immediately, and it broke up the clots. And I've always had a lot of faith in St. Genevieve Hospital. I've never had, really any medical conditions before that. Our 2 children were born here. I've seen it kind of firsthand working as a first responder, what St. Gen Hospital is capable of. If St. Genevieve hadn't acted so quickly, it's likely I could be permanently or at minimum temporarily disabled.